everybody, this is Roxy, and I just wanted to show some medallions I've made for an upcoming craft sale that I'm going to be involved in. The rosette part of this is so simple, and they're so easy to make that all you need really is a scoreboard. You can do it without, but I think it's just easier with one. I use the Martha Stewart scoreboard, as you will see in my upcoming video here. It's pretty dark when I was making these, so if there's any techniques or parts of the techniques that you really want to see again, I certainly will do another video. Just leave a comment down below. I apologize for that. It was a dark and stormy week, so the lighting was kind of worse than what I thought it was. Anyway, so the way I do it is I take an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of paper. I use the Recollection 65-pound cardstock. They sell them in packs of 50, and they just had a sale of 5 for $10. So for $2, you get 50 sheets of paper that you can do lots of fun stuff with. So for the 8.5 by 11, I use my Martha Stewart or any kind of border punch, and I punch down both 11-inch sides, and then I cut those to 3-inch widths. And then the middle strip, which will be about, 2.5 inches, I cut out circles, not this one, but the one underneath, to put the rosette together, and I'll show that in the video. In the video, I tried to glue these trims just to the back of the rosette, but it didn't work well. So what I did was I took the smaller circle that's under here and use my tiny attacher, my stapler. Actually, it was just my stapler. And I stapled all of the ribbons to it. You can see I tried to glue it, but that's not going to show anyways. So now all I have to do is, you can either put some kind of a hanger to hang this on the wall or whatever, or you can put a ribbon on here to hang it from a door. But I'm going to make, these I've made are to wear. Kind of like the old corsages back in the day. I love corsages, and I make them every year out of floral picks and stuff. But I kind of like this for a corsage too. And Yoli Bean did these a couple years ago, and I don't know if I can't remember if she had them as pins or not. But anyway, so I glue one of these pin backs, and I use E6000 so that'll stay on there. And then people can just wear them. My neighbor already bought one. She's a teacher. I just did a video from her Dollar Tree haul. And she likes to dress up for the kids every week for Halloween. But she's bought a lot of these from me. Like last spring I did Teacher Appreciation and Mother's Day ones. So she bought a bunch of those. She really likes them. But anyways, so this piece is from the Dollar Tree. These little cats, I got spiders, and I got pumpkins. But at the end of the video, I will show all the rosettes or medallions that I made that will be for sale. So let me know again if you need anything repeated in a different video with better lighting. But I hope you try to make them, and I will start showing now. Okay, so first of all, we're going to decorate the edges of the paper. I'm just going to use an 8.5 by 11 black cardstock from Michael's. These packs are $2 to $3 depending on the sale. I think you get like 5 for $10 or 4 for $10 depending on what their little sale is. So anyways, first I just cut up the edge, decorate the edge, and I've got the Martha Stewart tombstone and the Martha Stewart spider web. And you need 2 pieces for each pinwheel. So I'm just going to punch both sides of this paper and then cut it to 3 inches. And her punches are pretty easy to use compared to some others. Oops. I say that and then I have it make a oops. That's okay, it's not going to show. Okay. Decorative edged paper. Alright, so with the middle strip, I'm just going to punch 2 circles for the top and bottom of the pinwheel, or the rosette. And I'm just using a 1.5 inch punch. You could even just cut out a square, or doesn't matter what size the punch is, or if it's a circle or a square, because we're going to cover up the front, and the back will have either a pin on it or some kind of a hanging attachment. And then we will score at 1/2 inch increments. I use this little thing because this is Martha Stewart's scoreboard. This really hurts. I don't like that bone folder. And plus this is even just easier. So I just do 1/2 inch increments to stay in the little guide. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to leave this out here so it's easier to see the paper on this black or dark table. Alright, so then you just want to, on one strip, you want to start, I've already got the other one done here. I started with the valley. See how it goes down? So now I want to start with a peak. So I fold this down. See the difference? And then you just go through the whole folding peak and valleys. And just press it really well. And you don't have to press really hard. I've got it at kind of a 45-degree angle so that you don't go through the paper. And if you're using coordinations paper, you really got to be careful. And then we will glue it. So what I do is I glue inside the valley here. And you only want to do you don't want to glue the whole, both sides of the valley, just the beginning side here. Same on this side. Kind of let the glue set a little bit while you're doing that. And then stick the peak onto the valley. And just make sure it's nice and up against the edge and that it's straight down here. And then bring it around and glue the other side. the glue will dry clear. Plus, you're going to decorate it anyway, so you won't see that. Okay. Alright, then this part I'm going to do on my mat so I don't get glue all over everything. And it'll slide kind of nice too, which helps. Except I don't have room to put it. There. I'm going to move you guys up a little bit. Oops! It's a fun ride. You're flying. Okay. Okay, then I get both my circles ready with some glue. And I just glob the glue on because you want a nice amount. And again, it doesn't matter if it's going to ooze out because for one, it'll dry clear, but also you can always cover it up if you don't like the look of it. Then you put the decorative side down. Get this out of the way. And you want to just put this in the center. And you center this over. And you kind of just want to keep your eye on that glued circle down there and squeeze everybody together. And there. So if you kind of keep an eye on that circle, you'll know where it is once you get this down. And you know, the smaller the corrugated rosette, the harder it is to do this because, you know, you might bump the circle with the rosette, but these are pretty almost foolproof. And then I'll take my little circle. I can pick it up and put that on the top and hold it for a while. Pry it off a little bit. And there's your rosette. And then what I do is I just put a weight on it so that it has a chance to kind of dry tight. So here I'll do another one. And I haven't found problems with the decorative, I mean the spider web, I don't think you can get a little more delicate than that, not much. And I haven't had problems with the paper tearing or the design getting goofed up or... Okay. So decorative edge down and keep your eye on that center rosette. Maybe I'll come here. Okay. Keep your eye on it. And kind of just sort of put pressure towards the center with each of your hands or fingers or whatever, so that it kind of knows that you want it right in that center. Okay. And then these little things are hard to pick up. There. And then we'll decorate it. Okay, so I like putting doilies on the pinwheels. Not the pinwheels, the rosettes. So I can either use white for that. That looks pretty, and then it, you know, it'll stand out on when it's not on black. Or what I've been doing, or did, I've got these doilies. I bought a box of them from when Macy's and a Macy's store was going out of business and their restaurant equipment was all for sale. So I bought a box of these for like $5. And I mean, I got thousands of them. I think there was 10,000 in there or something. Anyways, so these are still, and then you can buy them this way too. They're kind of still together. So it's, you know, what I mean? They're not pulled apart individually. So they've kind of got some strength to them for this part of the thing that we have to do. So, in other words, I can wipe a pad against this ink pad and it won't hurt it. You know, it won't tear the paper or the doily. And I'm going to put something in the center of this, so I don't need to worry about coloring the center. I'm just going to try different Tim Holtz colors to see how I like them. Okay, then I just got to pull this apart. There's one. See, that might be too dark. That was Dusty Concord. Let's see what Seedless Preserves does. That might be brighter. Yeah. And I like the white highlight too, because that kind of makes it stand out more. I think that's pretty. That might be okay too. So I will decorate all these. I've got some greens, and I found the Spice Marmalade is the nicest orange. But I might try some different ones for that too. And I'll be back. I'll decorate them. And I bought these at Michael's. I don't know if you can see this one. It's a really cute cat. And then I bought some pumpkins and really pretty spiders. So I'm going to put those on top of the doilies. And then I've just got, I'll make some banners with stamps, or, you know, I can use something like that to go on top of it. Some stickers, which we know we got a lot of them. So, I'm just going to start gluing my doilies on. Just make sure it's centered. And Mr. Spidey. The glitter's pretty good on this. It's not coming off all over, which some Dollar Tree, I mean any products, even Michael's stuff will, you end up with more glitter on you than on your project. Where did that go? Where did I put that? Oh, over there. Like these could go on here, and then you can put something on top. These are just old take from Recollections at Michael's. And this is clearance. I think they're even less than the $1.29 I got. That's on there. That might not be bright enough, actually. It's hard because it's, you know, on this black. Work just so it's straight. I think I'm going to put more glue on there too with the glitter. Kind of more on this body though. And then we can put doodads and then I'll just put some ribbons for the thing. So just go into the stash vault, or the hoard vault, and then I'll just glue some ribbons onto the back. Well, I just do it right now, I guess. Do I have scissors? I thought I had scissors. Okay, I get scissors. Alright, got some scissors. I love this. I shouldn't use it. There. Isn't that cute? Ooh, I love it, I love it. I think I'm going to need a wider piece of something though. Okay, so this is from my stash and this is from a rack. I think that'd be kind of cool. Okay. Or I could do some of this tulle. But, you know, that's need to be ironed and I don't feel like getting the iron out. So, this probably should be ironed too, but I'm just going to cut strips of it. Helps if you cut all the way through. Maybe I'll do some tulle. Some crinkly tulle. And it actually could be cute crinkly because witches never iron their stuff. They're always crumpled up in a little ball. Now, I'm going to do this. Well, come on. All right, so I found some alphabets in my stash. And I think I'm going to put just a little eek on here. Okay. There's the little, I'll fold this open. That helps. There's the little medallion or medal, scary pin, whatever you want to call it. And I'll still put a pin back on here, and I'm going to cover this with a bigger circle that I'll cut out. But I'll have to cut that out on my Sizzix, with my Sizzix, with the die cut, or on my silhouette, whatever. But there it is, and I will show some more when I get done here.
In the cool of the evening, when everything is getting kind of groovy, I call you up and ask. First you say no, you got some plans for the night, and then you stop and say, alright, love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know what you are thinking. And if a fella looks at you, it's for sure your little eye will be a winking. I get confused, cause I don't know where I stand. And then you smile and hold my hand. Love is kind of crazy.
Okay, so for this medallion, I use everything I use is just from my Halloween stash. These are old recollections. I think these are Girls Paper Reef, so that's a few years ago. And then this stuff, and this is from October Afternoon's Witch Hazel collection. And I'm not going to try to do that for all of these, but I'll give you an idea. These are Michael's recollections, those scary things. And then these, I don't remember, I think these are recollections too. And then I just added some sequins to give it a little sparkle. Another one of these scary pictures. I don't know if you can see if it's working. And then this is a Martha Stewart fence punch. Whenever I make stuff, I just punch out extra things and then keep it in a little stash baggie so that when I'm creating stuff, I can grab things out of there. This is from K & Company, I believe. And so is this piece, and I don't remember these. I love these pumpkins. They also had some jack-o'-lanterns with these little, I think that might be K & Company or else Jolie's. Alright, and then for another spider, Recollections has been doing a lot. I think this is Recollections. They're just some bats that I've bought a few years ago. So you really don't have to add too much to these to have a fun little medallion. Here's some October Afternoon. I put glossy accents on it. And the cute little witch, I already gave it to my neighbor. It turned out really cute. I show some of the pieces in the video that's coming up. It's a cute little witch from October Afternoon and her kitty. So, and this is just a pumpkin. Here is some old Making Memories trim. I love Making Memories. I wish they never would have gone out of business, because they just had the cutest stuff. So there's that one. And the buttons on here are from October Afternoon. I love this one with their little beauty mark. And I glued this. No, I didn't glue it on yet. See, I forgot again. I better put that aside so I do it. Oh, here it is. I thought, no, I thought she took it. Oh, yeah, she didn't want to take it until she paid for it, which I told her not to pay for it. But anyways, and then I added Wink of Stella on a lot of them. So I don't know if you can see the little shimmer on the flames and her spoon. Here's another little pumpkin with spiders all over her face. And these are sweet little making memories. I totally hoard these. They're so cute. You know, you just don't see the cute stuff they used to make anymore. And finally, this one, I like how this one is in the video. I really like how this one turned out. Again, I think that's the K & Company. And then I just added some glossy accents on the... But I do like how that turned out. I love how the ribbons turned out. So, there they are. And then, that's all I've got. So, again, if you want me to show any kind of techniques that you couldn't really see in my dark and scary video, just leave a comment down below and I certainly will do it again with better lighting and brighter paper so that you can see every detail. But hopefully you get the gist of it, because it's they're very easy to make. Don't be daunted by making the rosettes. They're not as hard as you're thinking. Like I said in the video, if you keep your eye on the little circle down below while you're pushing your rosette down, you'll have success every time. So thanks for watching. Bye.